Good morning, YouTube friends. Happy Tuesday. Alright, off we go on the big Indian Pursuit, headed for the shop. So, yesterday, I put a water pump in a Ford Ranger and finished a brake flush on a Mercedes Sprinter van and dropped it off for alignment, and I was done with all my work before noon. And nothing else came in for me, so I hung out until my coworker came back from lunch, and then I went home about, I don't know, 2:30, because I took my lunch from noon to 1, and then my coworker took his lunch from 1 to 2, so I had to hang out until he came back, and then half hour later got sent home for lack of work. I love this new full-time, part-time job. It's nice going home early every day. Doesn't pay shit though. That part's getting old. So I've been looking for another part-time job to replace this part-time job, because once I start school, I'm gonna get out of school, show up to work, discover that there's no work for me, and then go home and do homework and have no income. So that's unacceptable. So, need to find something else. Because realistically, even if I wasn't going to school, this is unsustainable. Because I am able to just pay the bills on what I'm making. But only just. If it was actually full-time and I was getting 40 hours a week, it'd be alright, but yeah. Anyway, enough about my personal problems. Today, I don't know what might come into the shop or not. But I do have my class orientation at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'll be leaving at noon from work for that. And that'll take all afternoon, but hopefully, I'll finally be able to find out what books I need so I can get those coming. Because today is the 26th of August. And classes start the 15th of September. So, I've got about 2 weeks to get my books. And that's just enough time if I order them online. I'm sure they'll be available at the school bookstore for 5 times the price that I could get them online. And I don't want to pay ridiculous money for the books at the school bookstore. I'd rather buy them online and spend less money. A lot of times the books will be listed in the course description online, but in this case they are not. So either there's no books, which would be kind of wild, or they're not telling me because they want me to buy them from the school bookstore. Which is more likely. And as I mentioned before, my finances are quite limited. So, several $100s each for 3 books is outside my budget right now. And I might end up having to buy them from the bookstore anyway, because some of it's going to be done online, and I'm not real wild about the whole online thing, but usually the only way to get the online access is to buy what you need from the bookstore at the school you're going to. So, I'll find out today. I almost called out this morning because it was supposed to rain, and my truck's not running right now because I need a battery, and a battery is expensive and my finances are quite limited right now, so I haven't bought a battery yet, so the truck isn't going anywhere. Not that I would call out just for the rain, but because I know there's nothing going on at the shop, and I have the thing this afternoon, I almost called out. The rain would have just been, you know, like the extra factor that, yeah. But I didn't. Maybe I should have. But we made it. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.